Hey, it's Krista Mahon, independent designer with Chalk Couture. I'm going to show you how to chalk. This is everything. This is an A-size transfer. I've never used this one before. And then also on the back of this found surface, we're going to do Life is Good. Both of these little guys, A-size transfers, are retiring on 2/1. So it's while supplies last on the chalk site, which is in the comments below. You can go straight there to order these two transfers. Our new catalog comes out 2/2, so making room for new inventory. So we're gonna go ahead and mark this. This is everything. And the little names of them are right here, and then that's the part number. So A2031140. And then also actually on the transfer, which when we get this out of the case or the transfer packaging, I'll show you where it's at on the transfer itself. And these are reusable, so that's why we marked this, so we can put it back in here after it dries. So right here as well, so A2031140, this is everything, okay? And we're gonna mark the front and the back of the transfer. This is so once it's dry, we can put it back on the backer sheet and put it back in our transfer packaging, okay? So reusable 8 to 12 times. I think you could get more out of it as long as you take care of them. And when I mean take care of them is wash them right away and put them back on the transfer backing when they're done drying. We're using our fuzzing towel here to fuzz the transfer. This is to pick up a little bit of lint so it doesn't stick so well on our surface that it actually gets stuck or causes issues on the surface itself. So we're gonna fuzz it up. This is a really cute A-size transfer. Okay, we'll remove that, and then we'll do Life is Good on the other side, okay? So we're gonna line this up on my chalk mat here, and just try to get it in the middle of the project here and line it up. And the whole goal is to make sure you don't have any bubbles, okay? So you want to make sure the silkscreen area is nice and flat, no bubbles. Okay, I'm going to use shimmer silver on the little, I guess, radiance. And then for the main color, trying to think. Changing my mind a lot, so I think we should go ahead and use Lakeshore, which is a blue. I do have a little bit of a bubble, guys, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to peel it up. It was in that little silkscreen area right there, so I think I got it now. Yeah. So when I do two colors, I'm going to make sure that I stir both up. We're using the stir stick. They are plastic. If you don't have a Chalk Couture stir sticks, you can always use something metal or plastic. Do not use wood, okay? Wood can cause the paste to dry out a little bit, so just the FYI, the paste should be like yogurt consistency. So I'll get both colors ready so the paste doesn't dry on us too quickly. I'm gonna be using 2 mini squeegees for our colors. So I just get the excess off my stir stick, and I will start with the silver and work my way from the top to the bottom. I think these two colors are gonna look really good together. And you're only worried about the silk screen area, not the whole teal part of the transfer itself. This is gonna cover a lot of it because it's got a lot of detail. I'm gonna go ahead and do, actually the shimmers take a little bit longer to dry. So I'm gonna go ahead and do our bottom too with this. So we can not rush a little bit on the blue part. So do our shimmers first. I love these radiants. Okay, excess goes back on the jar there, and then we'll get our blue going here, and this is Lakeshore. It's a really pretty blue. I just want to make sure I don't get in my silver up there. Came a little bit close there, didn't I? You just want to make sure that you put it on thick, and then what you're going to do is apply it thick, and then you hold your squeegee more upright and apply pressure, and that helps get the excess off, and you'll have a clean chalk at that point. So you can put it on thick and then squeegee it off so you can actually see kind of what you're chalking at that point. Make sure the whole thing is covered. And when I'm going over it, my final, I just make sure I ease up the pressure, and all I'm doing is like getting the lines out. And then this can go back in the jar, and this goes in my bath of water. And when you pull the transfer off, you can peel it from the corner, but you want to pull either from up to down or left to right, so it does not stretch out the transfer. Okay, so I just hold it, and then I pull it off. I love it, guys. Lakeshore and silver look really good together. Love it. So in the water bath, I just put the transfer in there. I use a little scrub brush to get the chalk paste off. And then we dry sticky side up, so it's actually, the Sharpie mark should be facing down when you dry. Once it hits the water, you are good to go. It's no longer sticky. As it dries, the stickiness comes back, and reusable 8 to 12 times. So pretty easy peasy, guys. Like I said, this is everything retires on 2-1. Can be purchased on my chalk site store. And we will do the back as well. And the next one is Life is Good, and this one also is retiring. So it's while supplies last, or come February 1st. So sticky side up to dry. So before we flip this, it does dry pretty quick, but we will blow dry it just to be safe. So I'm gonna get the blow dryer to speed up the process. Touch because it's kind of on an angle because how this stands up. So I don't think we're going to touch it, but just to be safe. So we're going to flip it over, and then we're going to prep our next transfer. So we'll get our fuzzing towel out again. And this is Life is Good, and this is already marked. I've used this one several times. So front and back. Peel it off the transfer backing, and we're just gonna fuzz it up. Just get set aside till they're dry. These are some really good ones. I know I hate to see some of them go, but I know we have to make room for the new stuff. So we're gonna line that up. Just gonna put this on here in the middle to the best of our ability. Smooth it out. I feel like doing maybe some ombre, guys. Let's see here. Can do Ocean Mist with Lakeshore. I think that might be pretty. Do ombre on the letters, and maybe is in the silver. That might be pretty. So when you do ombre, you're going to need maybe some extra squeegees. Let's go ahead and stir up Ocean Mist. I think this is going to be really pretty. If your paste is a little bit dry, you can add a little bit of water. This is our misting bottle. It has 3 settings: small, medium, and a large spray. Highly recommend distilled or filtered water if you do have to add water. Tap water, some people's tap water is not the best. Okay, so we're gonna get a squeegee for Ocean Mist. And then sometimes if I'm not ready, I'll set it in the lid there. We just stirred that. I'm going to go ahead and do the silver part first, and because the shimmers take a little bit longer to dry. So I'm going to hit is real quick. Okay. And that can go in our water bath. And then for the blues, I'm going to start out with Ocean Mist and do half the word. I'm going to like leave a little gap. Okay. Get another squeegee and do the second half of the word. And then when we get closer to the gap, what we'll do is we'll kind of spread it together. Or spread it into each other so it looks like it's a little bit of an ombre effect. Okay. So bottom half, and then we're going to come up close. And then what we're going to do is take our finger and kind of like just smooth it into each other. Okay. So it's going to look very natural. And I'm also going to peel and reveal this so it doesn't dry on us. So we're going to peel this up and then we'll show you that process because I really want this to stay. Oh yeah, I like that a lot. Okay, so we'll hold this up and what we'll do is we'll blow dry the area. I'm going to push a little bit harder right here because I see a little nick there. There you go. So I'm going to blow dry this and then we're going to lay it back down so we can do the rest and that wouldn't dry on us. Okay, so we're going to grab the blow dryer. When you do this, you want to point it away from the transfer. Okay. And then when we lay it back down, we're just not going to push it. We're only going to push the area that we need to chalk still. Okay. I think I've got some chalk paste here. Okay, so, and we want to, when we blow dry, we don't want that to be hot when we apply the next round of paste. So you want to cool it down so it's room temperature. And then we're going to start again with our Ocean Mist. So we'll do half the letters. And Ocean Mist. Okay, put the excess back in the jar. That goes in our water bath. And then we'll come back in with Lakeshore. And we just want to get close. Get the excess off. Kind of go up into that. And then take our finger and kind of just do a circular motion and smooth it in together. Okay, this can go back in our jar. This goes in our water bath and we're ready to peel. Oh, love it, guys. So Life is Good on one side and then this is everything on the back side. So we're just going to clean this and we'll flip it so you guys can see both sides. And we will be ready to go. When it hits the water, it's no longer sticky, so that's amazing. And then once we get it cleaned off, then we will dry sticky side up, and then we can reuse it after it's dry. If you wanted to make another project with it, you surely could. If you're done, then you can put it right back on the backer and put it in the packaging and save it for next time. So that's amazing. I love Couture. I love the versatility of it. I love how you can do different techniques. All right, sticky side up to dry. And we will show both sides. When I'm done chalking for the evening today, I will kind of spray some water in the regular chalk paste, just so it keeps it nice. Shimmers I don't have to do. So I feel like this is a beautiful project. Okay, so we have This Is Everything and then Life is Good. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, I would really appreciate it. If you'd like to purchase these transfers or the paste, you can visit my chalk site, which is in the comments. And if you'd like to follow me on Facebook, my quick search is @ChalkLikeABoss for Krista's Chalking Crew. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.